Hello, Libra. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann, Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. I know Lucy has her own website, don't know it off the top of my head. They're both Hay House products, though, so if you look up Hay House, you should find information, or if you look up those creators, you should easily find stuff for them. There's a face down card that fell out of the deck at some point, which I didn't realize. So I guess we'll find out what that means. So the situation, my first impression is like, I am not happy. You got the Fool reversed. This fell out while I was shuffling. And then the Muse of Voices, which is typically the King of Swords. It's just in this deck it shows like it's not dependent on gender. I mean, I typically read King and Queen equal, but that's one of the reasons I like this deck, because it doesn't assign a gender to the strength. It makes me like, I'm not happy here. I'm already feeling I'm not happy. We need to realign this. I have a feeling you should not walk away from this. You're good with communication. You're not seeing something here. The Fool reversed with the King of Swords, the Muse of Swords, or what, something's not working out right. Something's not coming to the surface. I feel like I'm looking at this big murky pond, but I'm not realizing there's more of it behind me or something like that. Like it goes around me and I don't realize that what I'm looking for is actually not in my view. It's behind me. And I'm feeling like I'm wasting my time here. Like this is barren. This isn't working. This isn't going to work out. You are communicating though. But somebody's purposely hiding from you. But the thing is, it's almost like you don't know what you're looking for and it's hiding from you. That's the problem. If you knew what you were looking for, you could find it. You'd realize, well, that's not right. That's not here. So where is it? But it's like something is eluding you. Something's hiding from you, and you don't even realize it's a part of the situation. You really are looking too. You got this Queen of Swords energy. Don't get caught up in the gender, but I'm getting like, it's just like I don't realize that this is a puzzle. It's kind of like that. Like, it's kind of like I don't realize that what I'm missing. I don't realize there's something here that's not, like, it's almost like when you work on those, certain puzzles and it comes with a border, you're supposed to put it in the border, you're supposed to fit in this certain border, and you don't even realize that's a part of the situation. You're like, well, I got the puzzle pieces, I'm trying to put the puzzle together. You don't realize the border itself is a puzzle piece. Like there's a piece here that you don't realize is supposed to be there. It's like that. I hope that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking of the square puzzle I know of, and there's a plastic band around it, and there's pieces that come out of it. If you don't realize that that's actually supposed to be there, you weren't given that. You don't see what the end product is supposed to look like. You're just working with puzzle pieces, thinking, well, there's puzzle pieces. You put the puzzle pieces together. You don't realize this is supposed to be there. Like this piece is supposed to be there, and I feel like that's what's happening. Somebody is eluding you, and they know that you don't see it. And they're using that to their advantage. You don't even know this is supposed to be a part of it. I guess the better way maybe to be, if I want to use a baking analogy, it's kind of like, rum extract is supposed to be a part of these cookies, and they're sugar cookies, but that's the secret ingredient and you don't know that. Maybe it's something you don't usually use. You have no idea. And somebody knows that. And they're like, well, I don't want the Libra to make it better than I do, so I'm not going to let them know that's supposed to be there. And in fact, I'm going to take it out of the cupboard and I'm going to go hide it somewhere else. So doesn't even cross their mind. They don't even know it's missing. Because you don't use it. You never use it, so you don't even realize that that's an option. Somebody knows this, though. They're hiding. Something is elusive. So like either they're hiding from you or they're hiding something from you, purposefully knowing that it's changing how you view the situation. Ironically, it's also making things more difficult in the whole situation, but, harmony. This is somebody who acts like they get along with you, but they don't. Which it's not lost on Libra when somebody blows smoke up your butt, you usually figure it out. you usually play with it as necessary, kind of like, all right, I'm not going to let this get in my way, and I'll just kind of, I know what it is, I see what it is, I'll handle it as necessary. That's usually how Libra, at least the way I know Libra, kind of like, all right, I know what's happening, I don't need to call it out, I just need to be aware that it's going on, and I'll deal with it as I need to. Cool. Yeah, how do you find this? New beginnings. You need to reconstitute, you need to reconstitute it, rebuild this. When I get new beginnings, it's like, don't leave the situation. But I feel like it's kind of like if somebody doesn't want to tell you what the secret ingredient is, maybe start looking into options where you can, like, we can use the same ingredients and I can make a vanilla birthday cake or a vanilla, what do you call that? It's birthday cake, right? When they put the sprinkles in it and stuff. You're like, start looking at other options. And when this person sees you're going to change the whole situation, kind of like instead of making a puzzle out of these puzzle pieces, maybe I'll just drill holes in them and make them into ornaments since it's not working out anyway. Start talking about that. Something, I don't know if that makes sense for the analogy, because I'm getting kind of like, since it's not going to work out anyway, maybe I'll make something better. I'll use the same resources and take them a different direction. Because that seems to upset the apple cart. If you can take the same resources and kind of like, instead of making cookies, we're going to make cake. You know, instead of making a puzzle out of this, we're going to drill holes in them and make them into ornaments. Using the same resources but taking it a completely different direction, it seems to shake this energy a little bit. Kind of like, oh, wait, I don't want the Libra doing that. I don't want the Libra doing that. That seems, yeah, Earth, because that's changing the direction. There's a lot of Earth here, which doesn't have to mean it's an Earth sign, but this is somebody who, they have a goal. They want you to get so far and fail so they can pick it up and succeed. They want to make you look like a fool, is basically what I'm getting. But if you change the destination, we were going to go over there, but this doesn't look like it's working out, so we're going to go over here instead, because I can make that work out. I can make this go well. You're not going to fail if you change the destination, and they know it. They're not going to have their chance to do what they want. They're not going to get their outcome that they want. That really throws things off for them. That makes things really confusing, is what I'm getting with this Eight of Pentacles. Because this was face down, it's just kind of like, this is not what they want. They've been planning something. They want this to go a certain way. You're taking them off their plan. If you do that, it puts them in this weird energy, kind of like, well, wait a minute. This is changing the whole, where I want this to go is going to change. So everything I did up to now, all the history I created, everything I planned, everything I put together is going to get thrown away. And everything I wanted to happen will fail. The Libra will still succeed, but I will fail. And they don't want that. They don't want to fail. Ironically, I think you're going to have to like make them face failure or work with you. That's kind of like, by you doing this and kind of like, all right, taking the same resources, taking it somewhere else. Going to make full use of all my resources, but not where we thought we were going to go. Instead of going over that way, we're going to go this way. That way we can fully use these resources, and that's what I need. That's causing them failure. Like, they either have to accept your new direction, or which is going to cause failure, or they have to work with you and say, well, Libra, there's a secret ingredient to this. It's the rum extract. It was over here. I forgot that I put it over there. So, because I feel like they're going to have to like admit to what they're holding back. They're going to have to let you know what they're holding back. It's up to them. They can either work towards it to where, I feel like whoever this is not going to want to throw away all their work. And that's what's going to happen if they don't work with you. They're either have to get on board with you and help you succeed, or they're going to have to lose all the work they've already put in there. They don't want to do that. I think this is how, yep, and they have to make that decision. Because I feel like what you'll do is you'll start showing like, well, we were going to go there, and I'm starting things moving here. I'm going to start things moving over this way. We're going to not go that way, because I don't think we can fully use our resources, and we want to use every bit of our resource, so I'm going to change our direction. Once you start talking about that, because I feel like you'll give ample time for people to get used to it and mull it over, they realize I have to show my poker hand, or I just have to fail. And they don't want to fail. That, I feel like, is what's going to help you. Now, the thing is, you know this energy is not really your ally. You already know this. You're going to have to work closer with them. You're going to kind of have to find a way to trust them, to tell you the truth. Although, you'll probably do your own checks. Like, you're going to have to make it look like you trust them, but in truth, you're going to be like, well, let me check up on that. They told me this, that, and the other thing, but let me check up on that for myself. This will bring some healing about in the situation. I don't really think it's going to make connections better with this person, but the situation, I feel the healing is going to be more for the situation. The Four of Cups here is kind of like, I don't like working with this person, but I'm also realizing, like, whenever this person's involved, I got to keep more of an eagle eye on them. And I have to see if I can find other people to help me watch them, because apparently they're a bigger problem than I thought. I think that's what the Four of Cups is. Kind of like, I really don't like working with this energy. They're more calculating than I gave them credit for. I'm going to have to be a little bit more on ball, a little bit more of an eagle eye going forward. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more of an eagle eye. It's kind of like I'm going to have to put more energy and more effort into watching them and getting other people to help me watch them than I really think should be necessary, but apparently it is necessary with this person. I think that's what the Four of Cups is. But the situation does go better. I feel like this is what they're saying. Like, to make this go better, take those resources, find a different direction, and just put it out there that you're doing it, but realize this is going to bring forth that information you need, because this other person, it's threatening loss for them. They're going to fail if you go a different direction, and they're not going to like that, so they're going to come forward with the truth. You're going to double check it anyway. I have no question about that. You're not going to just take their word for it. I feel like you're going to double check it. Once you realize, we can do the original destination, and this is how we know it's going to work out, I feel like you'll keep the original destination, but it's like realizing that this person is the problem that they are, and to the level that they work, the level of a problem that they are. That's what we're looking for here. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below as well. Thank you very much, and have a great day.